Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, and blessings. Soul family, my divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for your subscriptions, likes, shares, and comments, appreciation, participation, for upholding, uplifting, weaving, working, and intending this beautiful shift of consciousness for people and planet as we ascend Mother Gaia into 5D consciousness. Thank you, Spirit and I, deeply moved by all that we are doing individually and collectively. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 6th of May 2024, energy is one. New beginnings, new inspiration, new energy, new leverage. A beautiful, clean template to set intentions and connections. I will do a video on the new moon based on this beautiful energy of new beginnings. So I do hope that you will tune in, because this new moon is a special one. I am now reading on Prince William, a very general reading, but I have 2 questions. So let us invoke the divine energy of Mother, Father, Creator. Divine Spirit of Light, Mother, Father, of all that is, the Source, the Creator, the magic, the oneness. Bless our hearts with your love, your light, your healing, your mercy, your guidance, your protection. Bless our lives, our path, this channel, and open us for everything higher, greater, grander, and greener. Thank you. With your permission, I read on Prince William. The future king. I ask that you please bring his energy through. And I will receive expression and communication through you. Thank you. This is the 5 of Earth, which is the 5 of Pentacles. This is about worry, the overflow and flowing worry, sadness, a feeling of emptiness, hollow, depression, loss, lack. Yet there's so much abundance that flows. There's such an empty feeling, a great void. Four of Pentacles. Look at this. The emptiness, the hollow, yet there is so much of abundance around. But the core energy is feeling scarcity, an isolation, a separation, yet a great attachment to something. But inside there is emptiness. It is like having a frame with a structure, but there's no picture there. It is empty. Two of Swords. A bed with a cross, but it's an empty bed. And Spirit is pointing on what's empty, what's not clear. This cross has a lot of webbing around it. It is not plain or simple. It is elusive, distractive, unclear. And everything is pointing to this for clarity. Let's do one more. The Page of Pentacles. Requesting a change of energy, a change to bring better opportunity, to manifest the new, to allow growth and healing, to change this sadness into that. But will he or will he not? He's in the energy. It's around him, all around him. It's available. It is at his disposal. But he's complacent about it. He doesn't see it. He doesn't feel it. He doesn't understand it. His mind and thoughts are somewhere else. He's distracted. He's missing the opportunities. He's missed opportunities. The Emperor. I didn't intend to show you this. I was just placing the cards again. And there's the Emperor. The energy of my way or the highway, instruction, with instruction, my rule, my say, my goal. There's a positive and negative to everything, but here it is. Battle, confrontation. Spirit Divine, please reveal Prince William's energy in the present. Show us his energy right now as it stands in the present. We have 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Now look at this. It is showing us all the major points of his life path, his heartline, his lifeline, his fate line. Everything is in the palm of his hands. He doesn't need to go into battle, into conflict, into war, be at war with anything. He is in full control of his life if he chooses that. If he overcomes everything that is around him. You see, all these lines are all the dark shadows, all the influences and temptations, the dictations, the instructions, the oppression. It is difficult. He's in a very difficult position, given his position as a future king. So he's lost the control of himself now. He had it, it was there, but he's no longer in control of his life as he should be. Three of Cups, and if he was, life would be a celebration. It would be a beautiful joy of spreading his energy in a balanced and aligned and an anchored way, being one with himself. This is an energy of showing how aligned you are in all directions as a human being, with the spirit, with the earth, and allowing this fountain of life, experience, knowledge, wisdom, abundance to overflow as your personal fountain. The energy of preservation. This is Lord Vishnu. He is one of the Trinity masculine deities to preserve your creation and allow the wealth of knowledge, wisdom, abundance, material aspects, spiritual balancing, all to be preserved in harmony through enlightenment, understanding. Right? That's the masculine energy. But in this is also reflecting the goddess Lakshmi, who is the energy of helping provide that prosperity, that flow of wealth. Right? The energy is divine masculine, divine feminine in balance, holding through the stability of life, sitting on this lotus of enlightenment, of beauty, of grace, and allowing from above the fountain of wisdom and knowledge to flow through. And the elephants are representative of the strength and the stability of being earthly yet exceptionally wise and cosmic. So what is Spirit saying in his current energy? He has the willpower to change this dynamic. But will he change this dynamic? The 5 and 3. 5 is change. We are in May. May is all about change. 3 is about the energy of Trinity. Right? 9 is bringing yourself into that complete state. Concluding in that energy. Closing this beautiful cycle of change into a higher, as above, so below, and within energy in the Trinity. Rebirthing yourself into the 9 and completing your energy in that balance. What else? I have the wheel, and that is exactly what we said. He He has his life in his hands to complete the cycle, to begin everything. All the important lines of destiny, of fate, of life, of health, of heart, of purpose is in his hands in this cycle. And the Trinity is the cycle of birth, preservation, and destruction. Creation, preservation, destruction. Knight of Cups. He's a water sign. All he has to do is change his direction and allow his sadness, his feeling of oppression to wash away, to rinse away, and bring him that new happiness. Ace of Pentacles. This is the number one energy of today. The new beginnings, finding his balance within himself. Now this is important because this very much aligns with that. Having it in your hand, all your major changes to bring a complete balance and equilibrium to who you are, as above, so below. This is keeping grounded on the earth. This is holding the direction of balance vertically, horizontally, and being continuously connected with Source, with the Almighty, with the One. So he is not in balance, and he is being directed to come into balance. So his energy right now is searching for balance. Another 9. This is the 9 of Swords. This is what he is struggling with. The stress, the anxiety, the depression, the overwhelm. He is going through a period of insomnia, restlessness, mental upheaval. Trying to find those sparks of light in his mind. It is there, but it doesn't last very long. It goes off very quickly. And then that shadowy energy sets in again. Anything else? Page of Wands. Only he can take this action. Only he can light that fire. You see those sparks that keep coming on and going off, like you get the fireflies that give you that spot of light and then it blinks in and out. And that's what's happening here with the 9 of Swords. He's got this is his mind and he is trying to light up, but they keep going off. Do you see the rope here? There's a rope tied to the tree, and that is what his energy is showing. He's ready to, in the metaphysical sense, just take the rope. That's how mentally overwhelmed he is. But he has the power to light the fire. to wake up his consciousness and take action to change that dynamic and keep the fire going, keep the light burning. The action is his to take. He is at this threshold right now of making a choice. Light and dark, light and dark. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Five of Swords. Again, dealing with his loneliness, aloneness, sadness. He's wishing, contemplating, all of that in his mind that is unresting him. So, again, all the beauty in the world, but he's not able to enjoy it. Not just physical beauty, I'm talking about inner beauty, inspiration, wisdom. All of that is part of beauty. Seeing that which he needs to see around him to help him, but he's not. He's on a bridge, see, a bridge connecting him to both sides, standing at the center, needing to make a decision or a choice on how to change this. Which direction do I go on? Which direction do I take? There's so much around me, but he's standing besides himself, 1 foot up and 1 foot down. Two of Cups. There's a woman with a mask on and a man standing in the distance observing. A potential for what? For a new direction, a new life. But why the mask? What is being hidden? There's no happiness, you see? He's searching for this contentment, but it's not fulfilling him yet. It's hidden. It is an influence, a temptation that is not spiritually connected. Seven of Wands. A couple in embrace and a man watching. What is he entering in? A relationship with another? Is he yearning for another relationship? To take action? To persevere? Is he wishing he had this again? Hangman. He is shackled and chained in all directions. He cannot think clearly, feel clearly, move in the literal and metaphoric sense. He is trapped in himself. He's bound and restricted. He's suffocating in his energy. He's not as free as he used to be. There are many restrictions placed. And the public is watching. and he has put himself in this situation. All right, let's move on to the question I have. Divine Spirit, I ask for you to show us, to reveal Prince William's life path, his role, his spiritual role here. What is Prince William's life path, spiritual role? Please show us. Nothing wants to jump yet or even move out of the deck. It's almost in 3 or 4 parts that seem to be stuck. I thought a card jumped and flipped over. Yes, it did. 2. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups and Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups and Queen of Swords. He is in the wrong company. He is distracting himself by keeping himself entertained or his mind off things socially. It's a distraction to keep him sane, if you could say that. But he's not facing his truth. He's not facing the truth. He's moving away further and further from the responsibility of facing up and owning up truth. Right, so he's disorganized. This Queen of Swords is calling for him to be organized and face up his truth, but he is moving away from that and keeping himself entertained and occupied in other distractions and away from facing his truth. He's not facing what he should be. Justice. Justice. He's supposed to be balancing. I am trying to see what is on the scale. I see a top hat. What looks like a very royal hat. Then I see a whole lot of other things on this scale, but none of it looks like I could point out what it is. It's just a whole lot of things. very unclear. But clearly it's an injustice, because you've got the royal energy here, which is raised higher than what is petty on the other side. His purpose here should be about balancing life energy, and his role should be about raising the vibration of the system. In a positive way. But that's not what he's doing. So he is meant to be fair and just, and bring justice and work for justice. And step down from injustice. And sitting next to the Queen of Swords, that is showing that that is a priority in his role. Mastering truth, fairness, being mentally, spiritually connected and thinking higher and more refined and wiser. Seven of Swords. It's a lot of mental energy. He is so distracted from his path. He chose deception. He chose to take something whole and cut it up into pieces and separate it in an unfair way. His purpose was to take that whole and cut it up into equal pieces and share and divide in a justified way. But he's the only one sitting at the table. It's about me, you see? I will take it all. It's supposed to be fair distribution. We have this again. Seven of Wands, another seven. He wants what's not his. And even what is not his, he's sneaky about it. And he would go to any length to get this, to take it, to have it. He's the observer. He's biding time. I'm not feeling anything spiritual here. So are you saying, Spirit, that's all that he's meant to do, is to just take and deceive and disrupt and be unfair and unjust? Well, his free will has recreated a destiny for him that he could have changed with having it all in his hands, with the wheel. The King of Wands. Exactly. Spirit is saying that he could do it right and be ambitious. This is the card of spirituality. But if you look at this king, his eyes are closed. He's not keeping the lights on. There are so many lanterns at the bottom, but he's not looking at it. He's closing his eyes to the light and letting it all go up in smoke. He's put out the fire. There's just smoke now. He's not taking the right action that he should be. He's meant to be light. He's meant to shine light. It is there. It is at his disposal. But the older he gets, none the wiser he becomes. Give me one more, please. In previous reading, I did say, when I had communication with Spirit, that he's not in his I am presence. He has stepped out of his I am presence, which was in the palm of his hands here. Strength in the Chariot. He was given all the strength to move with this energy. He was given the strength to change the structure, to move it. You see, this is heavy. But he was given the strength to capture it, meaning to take control of it and to change its position, to move it, to alter it. And with the Chariot, even more strength to alter this direction. Two powerful energies, the 8 and the 7. You see, it should be 7 and 8, but the reason it's 8 and 7 is because he's in the institution and he knows and sees what it is, and he was powered for that. And when you power yourself and you align yourself correctly with that courage and bravery and commitment to change something, then only can you move it. So he's not using the right tools because he's not in his I am presence. He's doing something in an unrealistic way. You cannot move this with a rope. You need other tools, higher tools. You need to be wiser. You need to be a leader. You need to be the example. You need to know how to drive this engine, right? So he's not in his I am presence. So he can't think and act properly from a higher perspective. Is there any other message? We have the moon. And here's a Cancer moon and a sun. So both of his major placements. It's Cancer sun and Cancer moon. It's very hard to change him. He is so elusive right now and shadowed and in deep. It is a struggle to take him out of there. He's a very emotional energy as well, and it's easier to do one or the other. You either sink so deep into depression or you are so elated with joy. And right now he's in deep. His energy is so distracted and influenced. This is him. He is meant to have learned how to master emotions, know what to choose, and not to be so easily tempted, and he has failed at that. Unfortunately, he has. Anything that goes past that aesthetically appeals, he's like a dog wagging. He's mesmerized very easily. So you see that company he likes to keep. You see how he observes everyone that he sees. Right, I'm not saying that he runs behind everyone, but he is easily distracted and influenced. It is showing you how fluid that is. He has this fleeting, exciting, flirtatious energy that keeps tinkering at him and flickering at him and creating this magic that puts him in another world and distracts him. I shall leave it there, because we can see he's not in his I am presence. And I was hoping that from this part of the reading especially, we would get that something strong. In this final deck, the question is open for Spirit to share what needs to come through. We have the moon, which is his energy already. There's a repetition of the energy, right? He's a Cancer moon, a Cancer sun. It's a very dominating energy of the moon, overshadowing. The 9, there's his stuck, all his problems. There's the Lover's energy. This is what he's distracted in. There's strength again. Where is the strength? Moving away. Working hard at moving away. All about him in the 9 of Pentacles again. So everything is about him, his energy. He's standing alone in a lot of confusion, a lot of me, a lot of what's important for him. He's not seeing anything but himself in the opposite of the I am presence. All right, Spirit, show us what you need to tell us in the closing of this energy. Ace of Wands. He has the power in his hand to change from darkness to light. He has that power and potential to be that magician of change. It's there. It hasn't died. It's not completely out. And he can allow that to grow and expand. Queen of Cups. He can master his emotions. He can. He can heal. He can improve. And he can connect with that innocence, with the dynamic of love and kindness, compassion. With his intuition, with being grounded and focused on family, he can reconnect with that energy. He is a water sign, and that balance is part of his life purpose. He came here to learn how to balance emotion. 10 of Pentacles, and he can heal generations from this emotional instability and lack of love. The system does not know how to express love wholeheartedly, and he can do that. And that is the generational wealth. That aspect of healing, not just the financial aspect. That then becomes the greater wealth or inheritance. This needs to be brought forward in his life. This is the center of that. You see, stepping into his light, taking that power forward to heal from within, and then you heal the lineage, you heal the system. That is the treasure. This is a lot of cards. The Hermit and the Chariot in 2 parts. That's the light that he needs. That is what he's been shown. See, this has a star on it. It's not a perfect star, but it's very symbolic, showing you that that is the wish, that is the goal, the aim, the fulfillment, the healing. That is where the light is needed. To heal that pain. You see, there's the Chariot again, making the right decisions, the right moves, to balance the light and dark, to be that skilled driver, to rule, to execute, to be in power, in position, to be the leader, the example. Three of Wands. That's the expansion needed, is this way forward. In light, harmony, in love, in togetherness. Right? To take that away, all that pain that sits in the lineage, the heartache, the pain, the negativity. He can change that. Right? There is a potential to do it. I think we need to help him. Right? And we will try. What else, universe? What else, spirit? King of Pentacles. No, sorry. King of Wands. Why did I say Pentacles? That just came out of nowhere. I just looked at the face and I said King of Pentacles. It's a King of Wands. And he has it here already. He needs to take and make the decision to change the system if that's what he wants to do. See, there's a young one and there's an old one. By the time he gets to this, he should have switched all the lights on. There's a potential to do it, but will he? He needs to change the past where this was not happening. That's why he came here. And Spirit is saying now that he's in his mid or prime years for that, that's what he needs to do, is take that magic wand and ambitiously, with power and love and healing and spirituality, rule differently, change the system. Right? Take away the conflict, the fight, the battles, the illusion of time and all of this that's holding him back. Anything else? Four of Wands. This is what he needs to create stability in the structure, the system, the world. Stability in his life. He's supposed to be equal on all four corners. To celebrate, to be happy, to harmonize, to bring joy, to be the example. His life and his family is meant to be an example. That is what he's supposed to be doing. Is there any other message? And that will be the last two we take, Spirit says. The Hierophant. That is the institution. Right? That is the power structures. This is where the mentorship, the leadership, the advice, the right, the wise, all of that comes in to rule, to share, to unite, to harmonize. And this is what this month is all about. The Hierophant energy is about the just, the equilibrium and the balance, for change from the lack into the unlimited, into its potential, from poverty into prosperity, from victim into victory. That's what it's about. I don't know if you saw that with the flame, and what I saw happen is when that sparked, I saw a shadow of a heart that left the flame. And that's what he's supposed to do, is change it into love. But look at here. He keeps running away from the reality of life. He's not doing it. It's just all sneaky, negative. We can't seem to get away from this Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. There we have it, Seven of Swords. You see, it's repeating itself, and we're not making it up. It's repeating itself. It's showing us from the start to the end of the reading, we're still sitting in the Seven of Swords. We started here on the placement, Seven of Swords on the table, and we're ending with the Seven of Swords. So he at the moment is consumed by deception, deceit, negative behavior, everything that is the opposite of light. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Prince William, for expressing your energy through people of light, family of light. I ask you to commit your energy with me, please, if you can, as a light worker, a way shower, a truth bearer. Our hearts unite in light for a common goal and purpose, regardless of who it is. Like I said, you do not have to like a person to want to help change something, right? We are not players of a specific team, whether it's the Wales or the Sussexes, right? We are here united for a common change. So I ask you to open your hearts in the next video so that we can help clear this cloak of darkness and control and shield him in light to change. We do not want him to return here to do the same thing and put the world through the same problems. I love you. I thank you. I bless you. Till next.